back to another episode of Access Code Podcast, hosted by yours truly. If my mama's watching, Cody. To everybody else, Code. I am very excited for this episode because you guys should know on the last two, I had the big three, but only had two of them. You know, we started with Cortney. She interviewed me, though, on my own show. But shout out to Cortney for real. Then I had my Scorpio sister, KO, on the last episode. But, you know, I got to complete the trifecta. And I am super excited because this artist is somebody that I recently just discovered. But that's a good thing because now we get to know a little bit more about her. Artist, Miss Kendra Mars. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm so excited that you are here because, you know, like I mentioned, you know, this was the first time and I love this, like, basically, like, people sharing and all that, which y'all for real share. Because that way we can get more acquainted with people just because, you know, everyone has a different sound and everything like that. But I've been doing the show for 3 years. And out of all the people, you are the first Tulsa artist I had on my show. So super excited. And y'all, I'm happy that she's here because, you know, the travel I know is a little different. And that's always that was one thing I was always nervous about because I'm like, I got to make sure everything was good in the past, but now we good. We got, you know, a new setup and everything like that. So I'm happy that you're here. Thank you. Thank you. So we're going to get more acquainted with you. Okay. So let's get to the beginning. So how did you get your start in music?
I have always been in love with music. Music is my first love. God blessed me with the gift of song. My voice, my vocals, that's my first instrument. My pen is my second. I live by that. I've always been in love with music. I always listen to music differently than everyone else. I listen to it as an appreciator, you know what I mean, of the craft. So when I hear music, I listen through to the each individual instrument, each vocal, each stack. Just I hear everything. Okay. And I fell in love with lyrics, and I wish I had one of those stories of like I was raised in the church and I was singing in choir, and I wish I had that.
That's fine because I've had that story from everybody. Yeah.
I just love music, and when I first started, I wanted to be like I just wanted to be a writer. At least that's what I told myself. But really, I just didn't have the confidence to be the front man. You know what I mean? But through that, I fell in love with writing. I love the songwriting process. Okay. And, that's how I got my start as far as like the creation of it. And then I posted, it was when Act Up by the City Girls came out and they had that Act Up challenge.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
That was a minute ago. I had did like a little 16, little 24. And I posted it and everybody, I got really good reactions to it, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm talking about something. So then I started writing and recording and taking it seriously, and then I started taking it very seriously, and now it's my career.
Okay, I love that. and there's no worries that you had you didn't have the church story and everything, because everybody's may have that, but that's fine because now we get more of the creative side of that. Yeah. With that being said, how did you come up with the name Kendra Mars?
You know, it's funny. I am a diehard Kendrick Lamar fan.
Okay.
Diehard.
Okay.
And my name is like an homage to Kendrick Lamar.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes. And it's funny because before I used to date this rapper long time ago, and he was like, if you was a rapper, what would your rap name be? And I was like, Kendra Mars, and he was like, why? And I was like, because it sounds like Kendrick Lamar. There's no like heartfelt story behind it. It just sounds like Kendrick Lamar, and it's like an homage, like an ode to him. So
that. I didn't expect that to be the answer, but I'm not mad at that. I'm not. That's and you being truthful. I like that. You know. Okay. I'm gonna start asking everybody that question because I need to know how we get here. You know,
just how do we get here?
Right. So, but the first time I did see you was, Soulbody Cyphers.
Mm-hmm.
And
shout out to Soulbody Meta. Don't nobody do it better.
But I did see you on that, and that's when it was the Outkast ATLiens instrumental and everything like that. Because you was flowing.
Thank you.
And stuff. So, What was that like? Because that was that was what, last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Last like October or so.
Okay. Oh, and then so was it? Like that was just pretty natural for you to do and everything.
Yeah, that was actually like my fourth or fifth Soulbody Cyphers. So
Okay.
I was at that point. I'm at home now. When I'm with the Soulbody Cyphers alum, and I'm on stage with the mic and doing a cipher with the Soulbody Cyphers, I'm at home. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So that at that point it was like breathing, that part. But it's funny though, because for me personally, I think that's my lightest cipher with them. I think the one before that, that was the TV show one, right? The Soulbody Cypher before this most recent one, not the Circle Cinema, but anywho, I think it was like to me that one was my hardest one, and that one's not out yet because Meta has some things that he's planning for that.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, I was like, I didn't hear this one, but now I need to. I need to get tapped in.
Turning it into a TV series. Competition type beat. So y'all didn't hear that from me. I don't know if that's supposed to be out yet, but keep it on the hush.
Just don't comment on that
part.
Just
don't mention that.
We'll let that come out first. Right. We'll let it come out first.
But that one though I think was my favorite one.
Okay.
That was my hardest. I mean, I ate that up. 4 minutes of straight heat. Like it was crazy. It's crazy. And it's funny because I actually went back and rewrote my verse because I spit it for Meta and I didn't like his reaction to it. I feel like if I don't get a stank face, if niggas
give this, I know what you mean. I was
like, nope, I ain't like that. I'm gonna go back and rewrite it. I need that stank.
Yeah. So would you say that because that was rapping, of course, and then you also I know you do some singing and stuff. So what comes more natural, rapping or singing?
Honestly, singing comes natural because it's I was born with the gift of song. I have no vocal training. I've just been singing my whole life, and it's funny because I used to think everybody could sing because I could. You know what I mean? So I'm like, people like, I can't do that, and I'm like, yeah, you can.
I can't. I try.
I know now that everybody really can't do it, but when I was a little girl, I used to think everybody could sing.
That's it.
So singing definitely comes natural for me, more natural. I'll say rapping comes. I taught myself how to rap, just by being a student. You know what I mean? I fell in love with hip hop, like traditional hip hop. Shout out to Mos Def because he changed my life. He was the first real lyricist that I had ever heard for real, and that started my deep dive into a whole new world of hip hop. And then I started to study battle rap and how to structure a bar and how to scheme and how to punch and make your punches land and how to count my bars. What is 16 bars? What is 24 bars? You know what I'm saying? So just being a student is what taught me how to rap, but singing definitely is second nature for me. For sure.
And I love that, because I like battle rap myself.
Oh, I love that.
And it was a time when it was just like URL and then
I'm talking about Smack DVDs.
Yeah. Oh, Smack. Oh, you go back to that too? Okay, cool. Yeah, because that Party Artie, Murder Mook, and all them. Those were and then it got a little too Hollywood, so I may need to, surf in jail too. So it's just
free to wave.
Yeah, right, free to wave. So it's just one of those I'll wait until that, because it's been different and everything like that.
Yeah.
But also because I mentioned you from Tulsa and everything.
I'm actually from Muskogee.
Oh, you know what? I feel bad because I did see that. I did look that up, y'all. My bad. But being from Muskogee, but then when did you make the move to Tulsa?
I actually moved to Tulsa to live last year.
Okay.
Last year. Actually, I think it's been it's coming up on a year.
Okay.
In July, I believe. But I was living in Oklahoma City before then, and then
I got
I like
my
to
car.
move around. I gotta move around, but yeah, I'm from Muskogee.
Okay, and was there ever a big music scene out there? Because I'm not too familiar with the music scene in Muskogee.
There are a few. I wouldn't say there's a big music scene. Mm-hmm. Not like how Tulsa and OKC has,
Understood.
But there's artists out there that Lil Rick is a hometown legend. You know what I'm saying?
I think I've heard that name before.
Lil Rick has been in the game since I was a little girl. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot Groove has been around for a minute. Easy Money. Measy F. There's a lot of people that come out of Muskogee. They're just, I don't know, not as, I don't know, they don't get pushed up as much because Muskogee's such a much smaller space than like Tulsa or OKC. So.
I got you. Because I cannot remember her name, but I do know it was an artist I found out that was from Muskogee. I can't think of her name, but I know she worked with Usher.
Is she famous?
Not famous, but she was. You've heard that name at least back a long time ago. When I look it up, it's gonna pop up or may come up.
Is it Esther Dean?
Thank you. That's who it was. I was like, because I was surprised because I was like,
she's a big deal. She was in Pitch Perfect. Yeah. And all like she got that joint with Chris Brown.
Yeah. Because I remember the name, but I was like, she from Muskogee.
Yep.
Okay. So how would you describe your sound?
Eclectic. Because I do my best. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I really just do what I want to do for real.
Understand.
When I get to the studio, some days I don't want to rap. Some days I want to do something. I may want to make a disco song. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. So, but I don't box myself in. I subscribe to being an artist as opposed to a rapper or a singer. You know what I mean?
Right,
I'm an artist.
Right.
I like to create. So whatever that becomes of that creation, that's what it is. So eclectic is definitely how I would describe myself.
Okay, I like that. But and then also just recently I heard that you came out with because you were the first one I heard this. The Not Like Us freestyle, and then you mentioned about Kendrick
featuring Fidelo. He's here.
That's what that's because my bad. Because when I heard it was like real, I was like that, and it was the first one I heard. I don't know if anybody else came out with some freestyles, and you killed it. You did your thing on it and everything like that. So
it was only right.
It was
only right.
The timing and everything like that. Well, I did not have this in my thing, but since you brought it up, so. What you think about this Kendrick and
Drake situation? Yeah. You finna get me jumped. They finna be tussling in the comments. Look, fight with your keyboard, baby. Don't fight with me. But I'm gonna be real. I'm the oddball out. I think Drake won.
Hey, and I know everyone's gonna have different, but everybody reads it differently or hears it differently, which is totally fine.
Absolutely, and that's the beauty of music is it's subjective. Like you're allowed to think whatever you want to think.
Right.
You don't have to be subscribed to one thing or the other.
Mm-hmm.
I personally, I have a different scorecard, I guess you can say, when it comes to
that's a good way of putting it.
This situation. Like, I go by song for song. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Drake dropped more better songs than Kendrick did in this situation. I feel like I didn't like Meet the Grams. I didn't like the beat. I didn't like the delivery. I didn't like anything about it. I think it sucked. But that's just me. Argue with your keyboard, baby. But 616 in LA, that was cool. I think Push Ups was better. You know what I'm saying? What was the other one? Euphoria was cool. I think Family Matters was better. That's my subjective personal opinion. You know what I'm saying?
We can agree to disagree. We can agree to disagree.
I think it depends for me on what your perception is of it. So Understood. Like if you look at it from like who had the hottest song, Kendrick won by a long shot, because Not Like Us was that was the best song to come from either side.
Yeah.
To me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I saw this girl on TikTok the other day, and she was like, I live by, if it's not facts, it's not a bar. So, and I'm like, okay, where is this imaginary daughter? Where, like, if you're going to rap for 3 minutes to a girl that don't exist and still be deemed one of the greatest diss tracks of all time, how? Because where's the proof?
Understood.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I might be a little different. You know, it's crazy because I'm also trying not to I'll not put my personal bias on it.
Yeah.
But then again, it's weird because on one hand, with Drake, I listened to him first between the two, and then also being Drake, a light-skinned Scorpio, was born in October.
I'm a Scorpio too.
Really? When's your
November
birthday?
5th.
November. It's always November, but it's okay. It's okay. My wife is a Scorpio, November Scorpio, so
she real. She legit.
Yeah.
The October Scorpios are really they got they're Libras in a Scorpio mask. But we gonna leave that there.
Don't say that. If I had an ex that was a Libra, no. But Kendrick, I was here for like a few of them shows that he was at. And then even one point funny enough, Drake's what was it, Club Paradise tour. I was fifth row when tickets were cheap. Ticketmaster gonna have to see me, but I was standing there. I was the only one because nobody really at the time, like, Kendra didn't become like Kendrick yet,
right?
And he remembered me from the first concert because I got fist bump from him and everything like
That's
that.
dope.
So it's like one of those, but you know what? This is probably the best beef we had in a long time.
I agree.
I would say that, at least between two people.
I agree. As a student, as a fan of both parties, like, I'm happy that we got what we got from it. I'm happy that it didn't go to greater lengths.
Yes.
It could have got ugly.
It could have.
We've seen rap beefs throughout rap history get real ugly, and I'm just grateful that it stayed in the booth.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep it on wax, y'all.
Keep it on wax. I do appreciate that you mentioned that you try not to put your personal biases on it, because I don't like having this conversation with people that aren't biased, because that nullifies your view to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it wouldn't have mattered who we battled,
yeah,
you would have said he lost. Whoever we're talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So either party. But like I said, I'm named after Kendrick Lamar. I have the man's lyrics tattooed on my ribs. I've paid a lot of money to see him live and cried. Like, shed tears because this man was in front. Like, I love that man. I worship the rain that waters the ground he walks on. But I like Drake too. Not as much as I love Kendrick.
Understood.
Which is why I feel like I got a little dog in this fight. I got a little leg to stand on.
But
when I
respect that though.
It didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
I know what he's capable of. I've been a fan of Kendrick since like C4 Overly Dedicated.
Yeah.
This wasn't it. That wasn't Kendrick's best work. We know he can do better.
But hey,
I was rooting
respect respect to both artists for real.
Absolutely.
So, hey,
Absolutely.
I'm
they
happy.
Did their thing.
Yeah,
they
I'm happy that
thing.
I can have this conversation with someone that wasn't just right here and right here. You like both of them.
I like both of them.
I love that.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was gonna go the other way. I didn't think Drake was gonna get in the studio. I thought he was gonna just completely ignore it. I thought
captions.
Cole was going right. I thought he was going to take it straight to social media, and Cole was going to get in the booth, and we was going to have a fight to the finish. You know, but it didn't go that way. But I love to see it. I'm just happy to be here.
I got you. All right, well, let's get back with you.
Okay.
So what you doing music? Who is somebody that you want to collaborate with?
Beyonce.
Well, never mind. Never mind. That was...
I'm playing. Please finish.
I was gonna say local or mainstream, but you
local and mainstream. Okay.
Well, you already got Beyonce, so yeah.
I do. I would love to collaborate. I love her.
Let's manifest
locally,
it.
right? It's happening. It is happening. Locally though, there's a few. I want to collaborate with Brand J from Tulsa. She is amazing. I would like to collaborate with Wes from here in Tulsa.
Yeah. We never got that before, huh?
I would love to collaborate with
Wes. Come on now. It's another Scorpio brother. So, yeah.
Shout out to my good brother in Scorpio.
Yeah.
Yes, he is very talented. Very talented. And I love that he plays with live instruments, because I do too. And that translates to me. I love that. I would like to. There's a few people that are like dream local collabs for me that I already have, like Thomas Who. We have a song together that's about to come out.
Okay, nice.
Bones Flow from here in Midwest City.
Oh, okay.
We got a joint. Cortney KO. We got 2 joints. Let me think. Creole Cash from Tulsa. I'd love to collab with him.
Okay.
Dewan Dupree. There's so many great artists in this state, bro.
Well, I mean, keep that in, because I might run that back. Oh, yeah.
I'd like to collab with Tyler, the Creator. Ooh. I would love to. And Doja Cat. Ooh, yes.
I got to hear that. I got to hear that.
Yes.
Yeah. We see, because
Bruno, too. I'd like to collab with Bruno.
See, you just naming off some.
Is Donna Summer still alive? Because her, too. You think they let me get her AIs? Janet. I want to do something with Janet.
Oh, she come here, so you might. Well, you're going to probably be on tour.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, well, if I was going to the show, I'd try to.
Yeah, slide. I'm going to go bring a sign. Call me. I'm trying to do a song.
I got you. Well, outside of making music, is there any other hobbies that you're into?
Fashion. I love fashion.
Well, you know what? From what I've seen, you doing your thing.
Thank
so,
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That being said, if there's any artists out there who need to be styled for a photo shoot or a video shoot or whatever you call me, I got you. I'm gonna hook you up. I like sports. I like to play sports.
Oh, okay.
I like to play sports. I grew up playing sports. And here lately I've been a lot more active. Like I said, we just played kickball.
Yeah,
and I played softball growing up. So I was like sliding into bases and stuff. And I tried to tell them, I tried to warn them that I'm like that for real. And they wasn't ready. That's all right.
All right. So, well, keep it. I'm loving this because you definitely is somebody that is the perfect person to interview and everything like that. So I love that. But also, y'all, what's happening right now is the Big 3 tour. Now, I mentioned earlier in the show, I had Cortney on and I had KO on, but I gotta complete that trifecta. So tour life. Let's start with that because you getting to work with Cortney and KO. Mm-hmm. So what is that like working with those two young ladies?
It is a beautiful experience for real because they are two of the sweetest, most humble, gentlest souls, and they're so talented, like genuinely talented. Like it's organic, it's authentic. Nothing is forced, nothing is phony. It's just real love. It's pure love whenever we're linked up, and I've learned a lot from them. They've been doing this a lot longer than I have professionally, so I've learned so much watching them and getting to work alongside them, and even in studio sessions. You know what I'm saying? Like KO is very, you know what I'm saying? Cortney, she's very, you know what I mean? And I'm also very let's get it done. You know?
Right.
And working with them, it really showcases who takes their craft seriously and who don't, because you run into a lot of people that are very finicky. You know what I'm saying? And I'm somebody, I like to get it done. Like, if we have an idea, let's evolve the idea, execute the idea, and get it done. Okay. You know what I mean? With them, they're the same way. You know what I'm saying? Which I think about this. Okay, boom, I'm finna make a call. You know what I'm saying? I love that. Yeah. I love that. And we've made some really great music together. We've made really good memories together. I'm going to be honest with you. I hate touring. I hate this shit. I feel like Michael Jackson because I know I'm supposed to love it. Like, and that video clip when he was like, I hate touring. and then he was like, I love touring. That's how I feel like I'm supposed to be. And it's the logistics of it. It is a lot. And it can really make or break you.
Honestly,
for real.
Yeah.
But you got to do it if you got to see it through.
So, because as we're recording this, you guys, tour has already started. Now, you didn't make the second one, right?
I didn't. Unfortunately, I had COVID, and I was really looking forward to Austin.
That's what it was?
I had
sorry.
COVID. I had COVID.
Oh.
My whole house had it. We was all sick.
I'm so sorry. Okay, now, even though I'm just getting to know you, I feel like Austin would have been like the perfect
It would have.
I'm sorry.
It would have.
It was just that timing.
I know. Not only was I for real sick, but I was sick that I didn't get to go to Austin. I was so sad because I was really looking forward to it because I'm like, okay, I know my sound will do really well in Austin.
Yeah.
I had put a cover of Come Together by the Beatles together because I knew it would go over well in Austin and they would appreciate it. My guitarist was coming with me. Like, I was about to tear Austin a new one. You hear me?
Yeah, I feel you.
I was finna turn him every which way but loose.
Yeah. Well, it's not like.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back.
Yeah, no, it's not like that's not gonna happen, because now this gotta happen for real. But you did perform in Dallas, so how was that performing for Dallas on the first tour stop?
Dallas was cool. It really put into perspective, what really goes into it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, no matter what road speed bump you hit, you gotta complete the mission. And I think we navigated it well. And performing there was cool. It was an experience. The time was definitely had.
Okay. I love that. So, and then, you already had Dallas and we didn't get Austin. And so I have to say that we can't use Austin in this particular question. Yeah. But outside of Dallas and Houston, in Austin, Oklahoma City, and Tulsa, what city are you most excited to perform in?
If I'm being honest, Tulsa and Oklahoma City. Because I'm going all out for those shows. Like, my band is prepping. I'm bringing horns, dancers, you name it. I'm bringing out some really dope people. I'm gonna want it to be a surprise.
Okay.
But am I in frame? I feel like.
No, you good.
But I'm also New Orleans isn't on the actual card, but we're in talks about making a pit stop there and just kind of posting up on Bourbon and with some mics and a PA and doing our thing. Oh. So I'm really excited about that.
Okay, I'm gonna love the behind the scenes that you guys do with that one, for real.
I'm really excited about that.
Big3tour.com. Get your tickets if you haven't already. Check out all the other tour stops, because you might be in it and everything like that. Mm-hmm. And I'll get to that a little later on before the show ends, of course, and everything. But let's get back to, like, your music and everything. Okay. I want to say on Valentine's Day you dropped the EP.
I did.
Androgyny.
Androgyny.
You know what? I told myself, don't say it this way, don't say it this way, don't say it this way.
And said it that way.
You know, it's so crazy. In the car, I was good. Mm-hmm. And I was like, don't mess up. I think that's what it was.
Did you listen to it?
Oh, yeah.
Which one's your favorite?
Well, I was going to ask you that. Okay. Now.
I'll tell you mine. You tell me yours.
Okay. Well, it's kind of, I got two.
Okay.
That both of them are on the Access Code playlist.
Oh.
You know.
Your love, I need your love. Your love, I need your love. Your love, I need your love. I really, really want you, baby. Your love, I need your love. Your love, I need your love. Your love, I need your love. I really, really want you, baby.
No, check it out on Apple Music, though, because I got an iPhone. So. I don't got Spotify. I'm not about to, pay for that subscription just to put my playlist.
Right.
But it's either between Really, Really or Cool World.
You know what? Cool World is my favorite.
Really?
I love Cool World.
It's
so sensual. And I love the build up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I love the way it's structured. I think it's sonically pleasing. Like, it's a ride. It's a ride.
Yeah.
Really, Really is actually in rotation on 105.3 K-Jams in Tulsa right now.
That's what's up. Mm-hmm. That's what's up. Oh, so, well, I wanted to do also the breakdown and everything. Mm-hmm. Before we get to that part, okay, because you did work with Lovelace. Mm-hmm. So what's your relationship with him, and how did this whole thing get started?
Lovelace is my best friend.
Nice.
But we grew into best friends throughout this process.
Okay.
He's also my roommate. We actually live together.
Oh, it works out.
So I was living in Oklahoma City, and I came down for, I was performing at Gypsy in Tulsa for a Silas showcase.
Okay.
And after the fact, I had, there's a freestyle on my Instagram. It's over like a Rugrats trap beat.
Oh, yeah.
Do you like that one?
Yeah.
I like that one too.
I was going to get to the SpongeBob one later on, too.
Okay.
Because I was like, yo.
And, so I hit Lace and I was like, hey, I'm in town. Can we link at Art Home so can you track this freestyle for me? And he was like, yeah, I bet, whatever. So we pull up, and there's this place, shout out to Solar Star, in Tulsa called Community Art Home. And every Monday, Solar Star opens up his home. He actually lives there.
Okay.
And it's free of charge. There's free coffee, free tea, and it's just like a haven for creatives. So one room is a studio, one room is a reading nook, one room is like arts and crafts. There's a bunch of instruments, from drum sets to a didgeridoo. Like, there's all kinds of instruments in there, and people just come out and jam. And there's like a 10-foot swimming pool out back. Like, It's a vibe. It's a vibe. And I was like, can we meet at Art Home? Blah blah blah. He was like, yeah, sure. So I laid it down. We just started listening to some beats. We come across this one that was called By the Way. And that was the first song that we actually worked on together.
Okay.
And then that following Monday, I believe it was, we went to Art Home. And literally we wrote the project in that night. And then we came back throughout like the next month or two and recorded it. And I learned so much through that process, because that was the first time that I had really put, like, I think Really Really has like 30 or 40 vocal stacks on it, like of just harmony. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, we're actually about to release the acapellas on Bandcamp.
Oh,
for
nice.
the DJs to purchase for the low and
do
their thing with, do like a little competition. Whoever has the best one, we'll drop it as a collab. You know what I mean? Get some exposure popping for both parties. But yeah, we really, like, especially with like Heartbreak, because it's like a 50s, 60s style doo-wop song, you know what I mean? And it has like 3-4 part harmony, like traditional harmony. and it was just a really fun experimental project. And it's short, it's to the point, and it just really we just had fun. We just did whatever we wanted to do.
I love that. Well, you could pretty much answer. Oh. Well, because at the same time, like, the project, because I didn't know what to expect. Because I remember, like, even the conversation I had with Cortney, even though, like, I didn't want to put out anything until she told me everything. She was like, this is about to happen. We're going on tour and everything. I was like, I gotta tap more in with Kendra, because I know who KO was and I know who, Cortney is and everything, for, because we used to work with each other and everything. Right. So, but when I got to hear you, I was just like, yo, like, I like where this is going. So I think I listened to it on Valentine's Day, not knowing what to expect, but it was just, I don't know how to explain it, but it's different, because I'm not knowing what to go in with, but then coming out, I'm like, whoa, right. So it's one of those things where I, even though we didn't, get to really conversate and everything like that, I'm like, oh, yeah, if I like a song, I'm gonna put it on the playlist if it's between like last year and this year. And so I think when you saw them on my 3rd year anniversary, like, hey, thanks for the love and everything like that.
Yeah, because I wasn't expecting it.
Right, and I'm just like, well, if I enjoy something, I'm going to, find some way to share it and everything like that.
And that's the goal, man. I just want to make music that people enjoy.
Yeah.
And can appreciate and is timeless. Like, I feel like every song on that EP has a timeless feel. Like, you can play it 20 years from now and it's still going to go crazy.
I love that. Yeah.
Even, like I said, Heartbreak it's like traditional
right
40s 50s 60s music that we release
in
a modern time, you know what I'm saying? And based off the reception that we've received from like other people, that seems to be like the fan favorite. Like most people really like really I'm sorry, Heartbreak really too. Now that it's on the radio, like my Shazams from my Apple Music for Artists are like going crazy.
You get notifications for that? That's what's
up.
I didn't know how that works.
People are Shazamming it a week, and it's like they love that song. So,
okay.
Which, it's funny. I told Lace, I was like, I think really is going to be the one that creeps up. That like people accidentally end up liking, like, is it has such a nice groove. You know what I'm saying? And it's like just R&B down. You know what I mean? So
right.
It has a really nice groove, and I was right.
Hey,
it was the creeper.
It worked out. Right. Love that. You guys definitely check that out right now on Apple Music, or actually all streaming platforms.
Buy it.
Yes. You know what? I was streaming it, but because you said that, I'm gonna do that for real. No, I like to buy my music locally, because
right.
Sometimes I'll be afraid to buy like mainstream and it don't turn out good.
And it don't hit.
Yeah, like the No Worries album, that one was bought because Anderson and Knowledge they can't do no wrong.
Right.
All right, so next segment I want to get into is called What's in the Playlist. So you may have playlists on your phone that you listen to, other than your own music, of course.
Right.
And so it could be the gym, or you could just be driving, just whatever. But so I need like a particular playlist, with 3 songs that you really love from that playlist.
Okay, so my personal favorite playlist of mine. Oh, dang! See, this is hard because I have 2 that I really love. We'll do the one that first came to mind.
Okay.
It's called Songs I Wish I Wrote.
Oh, I love the name.
And it's a compilation of songs that I genuinely wish I either wrote or arranged or whatever. And I'm like, oh, this song is put together so good. I wish I wrote this. And 3 of my faves on it are, that one's hard because I love every song on it. I wish
it's
I
your
wrote
playlist.
Them all.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys, which is actually my favorite song of all time.
All time? I love that.
I love that song. Okay, so, Genie in a Bottle, Christina Aguilera. Do You Want Me by Nao. Can I redo my 3 now that I'm looking at it?
Hey,
okay, it's titled DYWM, but it's Do You Want Me by Nao, Nao. From Time, Drake. Featuring Janae Aiko.
Oh, it's in my top 10 Drake songs.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Exactly where it belongs. And Paris, Tokyo, Lupe Fiasco.
Oh, I love that record. I actually love that album.
Me too.
It's probably my favorite
Such a good
Lupe
album.
Fiasco album. Okay.
Those are my 3 probably faves out of that album.
Yeah.
I mean, that playlist.
Okay, well, I definitely love those answers, especially the name of that playlist. Like, wow. Now to get, I need to get creative with my end on stuff. Okay.
I have another playlist called Velvet, and it's called that because every song on there just sounds like velvet to me. Like, it's very smooth. That's my other favorite playlist.
Okay. Well, hey, either way,
right.
You even with Christina and the Backstreet Boys, you took me back to the 90s for a second.
Because I'm a pop princess down, you hear me? Pop princesses are coming back.
I love that. And then you also have the fashion, so, because I'm seeing the vision, even though I kind of see the vision, so yeah. We're going to get into a couple of games.
Okay.
The 5 W's, the who, what, when, would, because I don't like to ask why questions.
Felt.
And where.
Okay.
I like that. I'm happy that you said that. Mm-hmm. So we're going to start with who.
Okay.
Who is your celebrity crush?
Ooh.
If it's multiple, it's fine.
Alexis Sky.
Wow. I didn't know that was going to be the answer for some reason. I don't know why. All right. What is your favorite movie?
Scarface.
Okay. Well, we're a gangster here. I like this. All right. Well, since you talked about your pen,
okay.
When is the best time to write a song?
In the shower.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm always my most creative in the shower.
Oh, so.
Oh, you mean like time of day?
Well, I mean, no. You're fine. Let me just make sure. So, like, say if like you just singing or whatever, and then do you like stop it, like write it down and
will?
Oh, wow.
Or I'll just like repeat it over and over.
So you won't forget it.
So
That's why I was like, because
sometimes I'll turn my voice memos on when I get in the shower if I'm feeling really creative and I'm like, I know I'm about to get that heat right now.
Wow.
I'll turn my voice memos on and I'll just kind of freestyle a melody or a hook or a verse sometimes, or maybe even just a couple bars.
Okay.
And that way I can listen back to it and be like, okay, let me write that down.
Okay. Well, that's why that pen's so nice. I love that. All right, so, since you are a Scorpio, for real, for your birthday, would you rather receive cash or gifts?
Cash, always.
I love that answer. And for where's your favorite place to travel to?
Chicago.
Okay, I've yet to go.
I love Chicago.
And my wife is just trying to get me to go.
It's a dope city.
Yeah, I don't want to go there when it's cold, though. I'll say that.
Oh, yeah. I don't mind the cold, because I grew up partially in Louisiana, and it's always hot, especially now, because, global warming, climate change. It's really hot now.
Right.
But yeah, I don't mind it.
Okay. All right, so the next game will be, I'm just asking. Now, this is the question I haven't asked in a long time, but
okay.
I love asking this just because, and you named a lot of people, so it could be maybe some from that list you mentioned earlier. But top 3, you may go 5 if you want to, underappreciated or, underappreciated artists or underrated in the state of Oklahoma.
G. Wayne. Duane Dupree. Kendra Mars.
You can use it. Hey, I always like when people put that.
I feel like I get mad love. I'm not even gonna lie. So I'm gonna say. Ooh, that one's hard. I'm gonna say Bones Flow. I don't think Bones gets the love he deserves because he really like that.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
He's really like that.
Yeah, I do. I remember the EP he had with Underdog, so I liked it and everything. So,
Underdog crazy too.
He's
fire too.
Yeah. All right, so say somebody wants to make a movie about your life, and someone should make a movie about your life. Definitely.
I'm talking about it's a movie,
right? But you can pick the person who plays you. Who would you pick?
Okay. Who? Are we talking about are we basing it off acting skills or somebody that looks like me?
Oh, that's a good question. I didn't think about that. Well, it's still your answer. I'm
gonna say.
Actually, no, I need to know. So let's go with both, because
okay.
Because now I need.
Well, people always tell me I look like Lynn from Girlfriends.
I can see it.
I can see it too. That's at first I was
I
don't. And then
I'm sorry, you should have said that. Now I can't.
We do.
I can't help but see that now.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So but I feel like by the time I get there, she maybe she's not gonna
that's
be,
the only thing.
I mean?
That's the only thing. That's the only
she's
thing.
already well into age. So
does your mama look like you?
Do my mama look like me?
Yeah.
I look like my daddy.
Oh, I was gonna say maybe your mom. That could be.
I look like my daddy.
Oh,
yeah, she could. She could be
okay. Just make sure.
She could be my mom.
Make sure.
Let me see. I'm gonna have to say either Kiki or Zendaya because I like the way they act. I like the way they bring their characters to life. They don't bring their character. They stay true to the character as opposed to just
acting.
Right.
Okay, I got you. And last thing, well, you gotta help me out. And there's only one person for this. So who's your favorite artist outside of Kendrick Lamar? Cause
Beyonce.
Okay. We're gonna see what we're gonna get with this answer though.
Okay.
So say if Beyonce's getting ready to perform, big stadium, but for some reason she cannot, but they still need to get this show going, and then the promoter sees Kendra Lamar's in the crowd. Kendra, do you know all her music? And when you do it for $100,000, can you do it without effortlessly? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I could even do a couple of the choreos.
Okay. That's one thing. I have not seen you perform live before, but that will be later on this year, of course. Mm-hmm. I'm very excited because I know you put a show on. From what I've heard from other people and everything like that, so definitely I cannot wait for that to happen. But then also because I did ask you to make sure, like, if it's something you don't want to have mentioned, but you said you open books, so I'm going to ask you. You said that actually, your EP is not the only EP you coming out with, right?
Right.
So, can we get a little preview of what this next project going to sound like?
What you mean, like a you want me to sing?
No, you have to do that. I wouldn't mind it, but I wouldn't mind it. Y'all should have saw check when we testing the mics, and for everybody else that tested the mics prior, she tested the best. So I'm gonna just throw that out right now. But like, what should we expect? Like, sound wise. You should
expect my new project is titled Neon.
Okay.
And it's like an 80s synthy cyber disco pop type beat. So think if like Donna Summer, Janet Jackson, and Steve Lacy had a baby. It would be that. It would be that baby.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the best way I can describe it.
Okay, I'm also getting a vision here.
Okay.
So, because you said you wanted to collaborate with Beyonce. Mm-hmm. Rumor has it that Act 3 could be a dance album.
Ooh, like what do you mean dance?
Well, I thought
Renaissance was
Renaissance wasn't that. You know what? It's supposed to be rock. Never mind.
Rock and roll.
Okay. Never mind. I just that vision.
Well, I feel like Act 2 kind of covered the rock and roll ground because like Yaya is like I call it bubble rock, but Act 2 Cowboy Carter has some rock and roll undertones in there.
We just gonna get the collaboration still. So with Act 3, regardless, Beyonce,
That's why I would love to collaborate with Beyonce because she bends genres like nobody business.
Right.
And I love to bend and break genres.
Right.
Mesh them together or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna rap over a couple of these synthy disco beats. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm gonna do yet.
Hey.
Some of them there's already 5 that are done, but I would like to have between 7 and 11. So we're still cooking. But yeah, it's coming 2025, baby. But I am about to release a mixtape.
Oh, okay.
Called Here, Damn. And it's for them. It's for the people like, when you drop it? And it's Here, Damn. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a compilation of some really dope songs that I've kind of been sitting on that don't really have a place in an album that tells a story. So it's just like, here's some of my favorite joints. I hope y'all like them.
I'm not gonna lie, because I also try to figure out what I'm gonna name the episode. I really want to call this episode Here Damn.
Cool.
And so you just help me out, so I don't have to worry about that part. All right, so what else should we expect for the rest of the year from you?
Besides the tour, I am in my performance bag right now, so I'm trying to catch me outside, man. Follow me on Instagram at _Kendra Mars and just stay tapped in because flyers are on the way because I'm trying to be outside.
I understand. We still, the year is not done yet, for real.
I'm trying to put together a solo, like, Kendra Mars show. showcase type beat. I don't know.
Okay.
It's going to be a movie, though. I know that.
Okay.
Well, I'm about to release a music video for doo-wop.
Oh, can't wait.
Shot by Pillow.
Okay.
Yes, I'm excited about that. That'll be out. What's the date?
The 22nd.
Next month.
Oh, next month.
It'll be out next month.
Nice. All right, so last question I want to ask you, because for everyone, like, everybody would be like, would you see yourself in 5 years to 10 years? And I normally used to say 2, but since this is the third, year I'm doing the show, we're going to go with 3. So where do you see yourself in 3 years?
Oh, that's a good question. I see myself as a Grammy Award-winning, world-renowned superstar.
I love that.
Yes, we got big dreams over here, big goals.
From what I've heard this whole time, yes. I'm
trying to sell out Wembley Stadium.
Ooh,
I'm going to sell it out. Like, that's my lifetime. Grammys are cool. I want to sell out Wembley.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We're getting this all on camera, so we got it. Yeah, I love that. All right, so you already kind of gave away, but let everybody know where they can find you.
You can find me on all platforms at _Kendra Mars. My music is on all platforms. Again, I prefer if you buy it because I do got bills to pay. But yeah, thank you again for having me, Code. For real, it's really been a pleasure.
I'm happy that you were here. I'm happy we was able to get this going and stuff like that. A few things. Let me make some announcements real quick because we are talking about the Big 3 tour. Next week, July 29th, Houston, you're on deck. H-Town, show up and show out for these 3 young lovely ladies and everything, because that will be the last Texas stop before they get over to Arkansas. Get it on your mind.
You feel different than the last time. I wish we loved each other like we said we did. I wish we never gave up on us, but we did. I wish we fought a little harder than we did.
So definitely check that out, big3tour.com. Also, you guys, Backyard Symphony, we're doing it again. I'll have the picture up here for sure. But 1709 Sympathy Lane, Midwest City, Oklahoma. Come to see Mariah Dene, Cooley High, and Rachel Black. It was fun last time. If you weren't here, you missed it, but don't miss it this time for real. And I want to mention again, because the nominations will end on August 18th for the OKC People's Choice Awards. The first round nominations will be out. And just vote me in on Facebook. Access code also /Cody Thomas, because I do not have a Facebook page for that. I really don't care to do it because I don't know my password. But vote me in, y'all, for favorite local podcast for real. And I gotta say it. I love you guys. I truly do. Thank you once again to Kendra Mars for being on this week's episode. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Whole lot of gang shit.